Hey y'all. Okay, so tonight on the 30-minute gospel impact, we discuss the second part in our series Journey to the Promised Land of You, and the title of tonight's discussion was The Strength of Your Focus is the Strength of You. Now this is our 5-minute impact discussion. Sometimes we go a little bit over, but we think that we're going over and something that's relevant to your understanding and maturity and your growth. So here the Lord in Luke 9, 61 and 62 discusses with this man who said, well, I'm going to follow you. I'm going to come into who you want me to be. I'm going to come into doing the things you want me to do. But let me go back and do something else first. And the Lord replies to him, look, those who put their hands to the plow and look back are not fit for service in the kingdom. Now, understand something. The premise of our entire discussion is we want to get to the place in our life where we are who God has formed us to be. Because outside of that, there's going to be a void in our a hole in our heart, a hole in our mind, a hole in our soul that says I can't be everything that I'm alive to be. I'll be living, but I won't be alive. Because if I'm not everything God has called me to be, then I'm not living. I'm not alive, excuse me. I'm just physically breathing and my heart is beating, but I'm not alive. Why I'm not alive? Because the person I was called to be is not alive, and then that means I'm not alive. I'm not who I was formed to be. And Jesus here is talking to this man and saying, look, he said, you're not fit when you look back. Well, fit is more than just the physical fitness. It's the mental fitness, it's the emotional fitness, it's the heart fitness, it's the spiritual fitness, it's the soul fitness. And if God has called you into being something, He's called you into alignment with what service in the kingdom. He's called you actually into being who He has formed you, His idea for forming you, His mind for forming you to be. And if you look back to yesterday, look back to things that caused you sorrow, I got to want to tend to something else other than what's in front of me to be or to do what God has called me to do. A formula, He said, you're not fit. In other words, it's shocking to understand how many of us are not fit to be who God has called us to be because our mind and our attention is somewhere else. The world has distracted us with so much, has gravitationally pulled us outside of the focus of just saying, I want to be who God has formed me to be. There's so many other things that have gotten our attention to our heart and our mind, our soul, everything. Something else has attracted me outside of being formed, but by walking in the purpose of God. Something else has the enemy has put something in my environment, drifted something into my thinking, deceived me with so many other tastes of value with my gates, my ear, my eyes, my taste, my flesh, and everything else. That causes me to want to always look back at it instead of facing forward and to call upon God upon my life. And so I don't ever walk in who I was truly formed to be. This is a crucial understanding that, and I would pray that you will pursue even more so, because when you come down to it, y'all, any of y'all know, everybody knows. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've attained. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care all the possession you may have. If you are not being who you were formed to be by the Creator who had in mind what He wanted you to be when you got here, then you will be devoid of yourself. There's going to be something inside you that says, I'm not everything. I don't know why I don't feel like I feel. I don't know. You can put everyone in words you want to would. You can put depression. You can put oppression. You can put sadness. You can be clinical depressed. You can put anything, all those things to it. But what it comes down to, am I being who God has identified me to be? Do I find the favor in His eyes of being who I was formed to be? And if not, Jesus said, what's happening? What's going on with you? Because all you got to do is really just follow me. But if you look back, then you're not fit, focused, mind, mentally, emotionally, intellectually, heartfully, soulfully, strengthfully, intrinsically. You're not fit for service in the kingdom. In other words, you're not fit to be who I actually created you to be. And this is so vitally important to our thinking, that the strength of your focus, y'all, the strength of your focus is the strength of you. So straighten up with you by strengthening up your focus on being with God, because the more you spend time with Him, the more He pours out in you your true identity. Because all life only comes from Him, and that's it. I'm a little over 5 minutes, but I hope that I've said something that's maybe something for you to snack on. There's going to be nutrition to your spirit, nutrition to your soul, nutrition to your thoughts. God bless you. See you later.